Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here. You're having the same frustration I have, and that's the flush mounting part of hanging your Samsung Frame TV. You want it to be flush. So I have a solution, I do have an answer, and it will work. But at the same time, I am going to make a modification. This modification is, in my opinion, stable. It will work for me, but as with anything, you have to assess and qualify for yourself. Before I forget, this is a shout out to my daughter, and let's get started. So you open up this Samsung TV. It's beautiful, and I, being an engineer, I sat there and said, well, I'm going to pre-fit the parts. I want to understand before I hang them on the wall, because the instructions seem pretty simple, right? Hang on the wall. Here is that when I looked at this, you got your standard bracket. For me, I got a 50-inch TV, and basically I can understand that the TV for the most part is going to rely on this YouTube black bracket that is really the crutch of holding the weight of the TV. These inner pins here, which are attached sort of like a rivet approach, is that I take these to be safety retaining clips. The TV will sit down inside there, and that will provide the snap-in to provide safety from the TV from being lifted up. So basically, when this sits down in there, you will find out that many users will find that, hey, I can't get this down inside that second barrel down there. And in all reality, I've applied a lot of force, and I can imagine that if I'm up on the wall, the downforce that I need to do in the twisting is not going to make me feel very comfortable when I do that. So I know that we're going to have an issue, and then even if you lift it the way it sits, then you definitely know that you're going to have an issue. Even though this main bracket is inset inside the TV, it's not going to be flush mounted. Upon playing with this even more, you can lift it up and you hear it click. So the magnets actually click. That's a good sign. However, your support bar is no longer inside that black U bracket down below. Even though, you know, it has an inner lip here that will rest on the top of the U bracket, you will find out that even when you mount this on a TV, this setup as I show here just doesn't will mutate just a little bit, and you know that it's not the right way to hang the TV, and it's still not going to be flush mounted. So what do I need to do to get this to work? So I'll tell you. I'll just take this back off. Basically, in my opinion, again, these black brackets are well hefty enough to hold the TV. These inner retaining clips are just for that. They can probably hold the TV by themselves because they're so strong. However, we cannot get down into that low barrel for this bracket to sit flush and properly as designed. So basically what I've done is that I will take a pair of flat pliers here, and basically I will just pull down and make sure this bracket just comes up from this upper lip right here that's being shown right there. So it's easy to do. It's only attached to these 2 points, so it's got some play, so you can easily pull this out. Once I pull this out, I bend it down, and then I take a pair of tin snips and I just go boom, and they're done. The end product is simply something that looks like this. The point here I want to make is that be sure that you cut flush with the bottom of the bracket. That way it will allow the bar to slide all the way down and be able to come back up without having any sort of snags with this leftover piece here. So how does this work? Well, you will hear that. Let's go ahead and simulate our hanging process. So again, it's gonna be hung against the wall. And now you can see that it fits pretty darn good all the way down. And then listen. There you have it. Snaps. The alignment works perfect. And there you have it. Again, this part insets into the TV. So when it snaps and you hang it on the wall, it is truly going to be flush. So again, my fix, my opinion, go ahead and take a look at it for yourself and see if this will work for you. Again, I have no kids in the house. There is a magnetic pinch point right here. It will not lift up just because of the design. There's an inner lip here that's hitting the bottom of this black bracket, so you just won't be able to lift the TV up. Even if you did, you still had a whole inch of travel.